Today's Stoic wisdom of the day is from Epictetus. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. So, what could that mean? That is kind of like the Dunning-Kruger effect. The more you know, the less you think you know. I started to question, what do we really know? Why are things done the way they are? So I was questioning a lot of things, even in court, and I was questioning, why is this way? And of course, a lot of times I was deemed like the question is stupid and so on. And the more I learned, the more the experience I had, I noticed that when you pose a so-called stupid question and nobody can give you a relatively normal answer, it's just because nobody knows and actually asked that question before, or they were afraid of asking it aloud. So on one occasion, I was asking the judge, I was pushing really hard, why didn't the victim of the crime get a copy of the verdict? And I was actually arguing that we could appeal even the verdict in the name of the victim. And the judge was saying, no, that's not possible. You're mistaken. 2 years later, the Constitutional Court of our country said, of course, the victim should get a copy of the verdict and they can appeal. And everybody was saying, oh, how could this be? But we've done things the way we are. Nobody actually raised the hand and asked, hey, why are we doing this the way we are doing? And it just goes to show that of the stupid, and matter of fact, it can lead to horrible suffering just because nobody dared to raise the hand and ask, but why? So if you want to improve, you're gonna have to ask a lot of whys, and you have to listen really, really careful, try to understand what the other person is saying, if they're gonna be saying anything at all. Because most of the time you will fall on deaf ears because nobody's gonna answer. But sometimes somebody's gonna answer. And you have to pay really close attention to see whether the answer is rubbish or whether the answer is actually a gold nugget of wisdom. And that will help you along in two ways. Either you will know you have to dig further and find out the truth yourself, or you will find out that the golden nuggets is already there and somebody has taken the time and effort to show it to you, to give it to you. In both ways, you're going to be seen as a fool by fools, because you're not going to be a fool. You're going to be the one who's growing, the one who's learning. But, fools and haters always try to push you down. Don't be concerned about them. They're ignorant, and like the Bible says, bless those who are ignorant. But that again has two meanings. Either they are blessed in their ignorance, or they're blessed because they're ignorant, or they're ignorant because they're blessed. Who knows? Both ways, I think that you should ignore them. If you want to grow, don't surround yourself with people who don't have an open mind. That doesn't mean, pick people who always agree. That just means pick people who are ready to challenge even their own convictions, even their own beliefs. That's what it means. Because sometimes we see people are saying, I'm open to new ideas, new beliefs, but then when you're trying to challenge them, they get all closed up, they're all clamped. They don't want to be asked questions, and they just start attacking, get defensive, or even actively aggressive towards you because you're asking questions. Of course, if you ask the right questions. So being open means also to question your own beliefs and to allow the questions to challenge those beliefs. Because if you don't have all the answers, and you never do, you have to find out somebody who has them, and you have to allow for those questions to rise to the surface in terms of the truth. So that's it all from me. So if you follow the Stoic philosophy, be on your path and don't get slowed down or stopped by people who don't understand by saying you're stupid or foolish. You're on your own path of growth. So keep at it.